mean.
Very arbitrary map. Yes. Eamon is not going to make it up before 13 or 14 minutes.
Well, I guess that's good news for Juan because he, well, he's actually, I guess, ahead in terms of berry patches, right? So this will be interesting. Well, Doljik's made a farm here. I would have assumed he wouldn't make a farm by the TC if he was douching, or he'd make it by the hill.
Nope.
So.
He's going to stay home. He's just using that extra food wood to try and get advanced. So we'll have to see if he's going to go up and do scouts or what exactly we're going to see from him. But again, I'd be shocked if we don't see some towers.
So let's take a look at the food counts here. I mean, no one's that close.
FedEx is doing an excellent job of luring his deer with his scout. I mean, you see it a lot of times in a lot of games, but I think it's extra important in a map like this where you really need to stretch your resources because the game is going to be in such a critical stage so fast.
Yeah, I mean, especially with not everyone having the deer. If you got the deer, you've got to step up. Do it. Deliver, like FedEx.
Yes. Yeah, if I was Juan, I don't know, let me see what he sees for exploitation. Oh, he does not see his other berries behind.
Ooh,
wow.
That is...
He's barely scouted anything. Like,
that is
pan
unfortunate.
to him and see how much... Like, if he knew that those berries were back there, I mean, he's still going to advance right after Loom right now. He's not going to make another villager. He's going to go up with 19 villagers, and he's going to tower rush.
Yeah, you can see FedEx has clicked up. Nikov has clicked up. Archers has clicked up. Everyone else is just about there, so it would be pretty similar times all around. Slight advantage maybe for the Argentinians here.
Oh, wow. Nikov was very clever here. If you pan to him, you can see that he was thinking about the TC rush. And
with those palisades.
His resources in an area that he would not be able to come and plant it right on him. That was very clever. I love Nikov.
Very nice indeed. Putting up a barracks now is Nikov. Juan, you can see he's about to move about 5 villagers onto the stone here. For Eamon,
I'm surprised.
I would have expected him to be on stone, right?
You would think. I mean, he's not going to be able to take resources shortly if he's not going to.
He's trying to wall up top here.
He'll do that, and he'll keep him out, but, I mean... Juan is going to come up and plant towers right on his berries and his farms, and it's going to shorten Eamon's map fast. Thing is he does not know where any of his stuff should go yet. So Juan's going to walk up blind. If he's not careful, and I think he will be careful enough, he could run right into Eamon's TC and damn near garrison.
Yeah, you can see Eamon trying to put up this massive wall to the left side of his town center, but there's already 5 villagers there for Juan. I guess the bright side for him is that he's going to be able to see this tower that he's trying to build. And again, it's Juan building... Oh, it's actually an outpost. Oh, very nice. Now he's building the tower. Immediately puts up the walls outside of it to prevent villagers from coming in, as they are now trying to.
We're going to see a rush.
Quite a Vil War here coming on, as... Eamon needs to micro this villager away. He's going to lose if he's not careful. Can he stop the tower in time? I don't know.
Yes.
He's not attacking it. Yeah, it's still open.
Oh, he isn't opening the wall right now. He's not doing it. Wow.
But it's open enough that he can get a lot of these villagers over, and all the scouts have converged onto here. It's actually 3 scouts already from Nikov, though. So Nikov can do a ton of damage onto these villagers of Eamon.
I don't know if he could do a ton. There's not quite enough of them yet. Yes.
Yeah, but if he... unfortunately, the tower's going to dead.
Firing for... Yeah, all 3 of those vills should die now.
Oh, desperately trying to repair this tower here is Juan. He's got, like, so many villagers. Look, the hit points are going up. Slowly but surely, the scouts are dying off, though, for Nikov. It's
he has all 5
crazy. Doljik, as you see, is also gone for his scouts here. And Archers able to help out just enough. They, I think, will eventually take this out. It's crazy. Look at those villagers. They're like inside the tower repairing it.
Nikov did a strat here where it's kind of like you do on Huns at the beginning. You open up with like 4 scouts, and then you have to get your upgrades, and then you start making in after a while. But in this game, I think you just want to go blunt force. You want to make as many as fast as you can, because it's not so much like selective raiding. It's you just want to get in there and start blasting away at stuff.
The tower that got up for Eamon was able to kill those villagers that were repairing now, and now Juan's gonna have to back away. Dolgic trying to raid the back of Nikov's base. He's actually almost chopped through, by the way, here. Got one more tree to go. It's a few more
Dolgic
trees
has
for archers.
one scout that's almost dead, though. So
Yeah, now it is dead.
Juan is not going to be
giving
giving up
careful.
easily on this either. He's going to be relentless with this tower rush. He's going to keep planting them, and unless Eamon gets through the back there, starts taking
He needs
that
stone to make another, yeah.
he's handcuffed. I mean, he's kind of holding the entire area with that one
He has
tower,
to see that stone, right?
but he's going to...
Oh, he
let's
doesn't see the oh, no, he does, he does. There he goes, putting the mining camp down.
But
where
Juan
are
will be able to take up a
villagers,
little space here, but with him already having that initial tower there, it's not like Juan can push in a lot further without something to take that out. So I think Juan will place these two and try and break through the palisade at the top or wrap around the front, but I think that that's dangerous too because Eamon's going scouts. And Juan has no military of any kind or any walls, so he's pretty exposed to if Eamon's able to attack onto him.
Yeah, it's scouts all around from the Turkish team here, and they are trying to... Well, are they trying to go together on Nikov? Now they're kind of moving over.
By the way, guys, I just got back.
Welcome back.
Hey, son.
What I was gonna say, anyone who trushes somebody, Emin should have focused his attack on those villagers, and he would have avoided this situation. Because once that tower got up, it was a wrap. Because Nico V came with scouts, and really, they played a good team. I guess gameplay right there. But you needed to take care of that first tower. You can't let him build that first tower.
Huge scout work going on in the base of Nikov now. But it looks like the Turkish team is backing away, although Archer's got the message a little late there. As FedEx comes in to help out his buddy Nikov.
I know what's coming from Juan. Juan's going to try and up, and he's going to drop a castle right in Eamon's grill.
Has anyone gotten outside yet? Yes, Nikov is through, indeed. Unfortunately, without a scout to scout, he's going to have to hope that he can find gold. He can walk into gold with his villagers. For the Turkish team, it's Archers who's a little bit close. That's it. Neither of the other two players are going to be on gold anytime soon unless they walk through his opening.
You know what's a good strategy for this map? A full team ball. That would help them.
I think
I'm not even joking.
You want to know I think would be really clever here, and Juan is usually the type of guy who would have thought of something like this. Once you get through, if you're Nikov, run around to the other side with a villager and wall them in.
While they're outside. Oh, wall them in, yeah. True. But Nikov is... Oh, he's so unlucky. He's finally going to walk into this gold. I think he's going to see this gold pile. Yeah, there it is. And he'll start mining that.
There's so much gold outside, it's like you can't miss it, you know?
Well, Nikov managed to miss it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, it took him a good 2 minutes to find that gold.
I mean, eventually you will get it. Oh wow, look at yellow. He has, FedEx has a pretty good gold line right there.
Like, how awesome would it be right now if Nikov was running all those scouts around and just waiting for blue to get through?
FedEx has so many scouts here. Wow.
look at FedEx on, look at FedEx where blue's villagers are.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing it. But it's open already. Blue's just not paying attention. He could have... Obviously, he's already...
I think FedEx is going to wait for him to walk back through and then plant it.
Yeah, hilarious.
Come on, FedEx, do it.
Oh, God, that would be so perfect if he pulled that off.
Yep, he's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Put it down! FedEx! Deliver! Meanwhile, there's a giant scout fight coming on.
God,
in
he didn't
Nikov's
build
base
it.
again.
Something, no.
Oh, is Archer's gonna finally notice? No, he's too focused on the scout war down in the base of Nikov.
He's giving up.
He's just running away.
My life is less complete. My goodness. Oh man.
They're having a massive. There's a massive scout war
In Nikov's base, yeah.
Yeah. And there's such a weird disparity between the upgrades. I mean, not all
Like
the
even
players
if you're
have everything.
FedEx in this position, you can you could build that one and then just kill the villager with your other, or send a scout around.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't take more advantage of that. I guess he still has time if Archers doesn't notice here.
Is it a pause?
Yeah, for me at least.
Yeah.
I think that the best thing that the ARC team could do here, now that Nikov has access to gold and is pretty much
FedEx
walled
does
up,
too, obviously.
is sling one. Like let him drop that castle, make conks and just dominate the metal.
And you can see Juan's very close to the food already, right? He's the only one who's really even
Yeah, he's
on
making
the
a
path
market
there,
too.
right?
Yeah, he was always on a plan to go up, and he's going to put a castle right to take out that tower and mill of Aemon.
Yeah, he loves conquistadors.
Yes, he does.
The problem is
Really
it's
loves them.
a lot of scouts that are going to be in the base of Nikov here. Let me double check the lobby, see what's going on.
Oh, we're going.
Oh,
Oh, it's this way.
Nikov coming in with his scouts and a spearman to try to deal with all these from Dalgic and Archers and Eamon for that matter.
I'm so sad that FedEx didn't. pull that move
Oh,
off.
he's making a tower instead. Actually, is what he's doing.
Yeah, I saw he's doing that now.
Yeah.
He's going to try and make it so that guy can't TC right there, but
I mean, it could.
it could have
The
been
wall
awesome.
would have been epic. Yeah.
That'd have been a life changer.
I would have just got up off my seat and I would have left.
Yeah. I mean, if you're FedEx and you pull that move off, you just drop the mic and walk off stage. That's game. You just shut them out of resources for the entire game. Nobody else
Drop
on their
the
team is
mic.
close.
Oh, he
Yeah.
gave up
Nico
on it. He gave up on it and is making an outpost.
Nico V took a lot of damage, like Thomas said.
Oh, well, Nikov's got a bunch of scouts outside, and FedEx is going outside too. I think they must think that Turkey is outside and they want to try to raid on there.
Well, FedEx probably could have communicated that they got outside with blue.
They seem to be going the wrong way, as if they are trying to go to Eamon, maybe. So we have another pause here. But yeah, it's surprising that no one on Turkey is, other than obviously Archers, is trying to get outside yet. Dalgic just now
No,
bringing like
I
all
think-
these woodcutters, you know.
Yeah, the blue guy Archers is playing pretty good this game. For his team. I definitely think
Ooh, I think we have.
if he gets.
Looks like Nikov may have dropped. I just saw him re-enter the room.
Oh, then that is probably it.
Let's see if they come back. It's still showing them in game. Yep,
Nikov
he left
left.
again.
You know, I was gonna say blue is Mongols and he's playing really good. So if he gets outside, he can get a good economy going.
Mm-hmm.
And Dane used to know how strong Mongols are.
You don't. There's not a lot of civs that you want to be head up with them. I think. What's the list? Is it Celts and Koreans? Maybe. Yeah.
Look at them doing damage to Nico still.
Yeah, but this tower looks like it is now going to get up by FedEx. Looks like we'll be going back in a few seconds here, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can watch the duration
Yeah.
of this. So.
Yep. But you can see the scouts from Nikov are heading up to get in on that woodcutting and gold mining operation from Archers. He does have 2 spearmen there, but it's... Oh, actually he's got 4. Well, we'll see. I guess on the other side, as soon as this finishes playing out here. Archers in the back
Well,
of
they just
FedEx's
launched.
base, though.
Okay, they just launched.
No. Let's go back.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Alright. What the hell? What? This game just launched? Okay.
They just went it as they did it as a recorded game.
Oh, are you serious? What? These guys? Oh God! I was like, what the hell is going on here? I remember when this happened. Well, hopefully they'll get this sorted out in a second. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Hey, Dane.
Somebody just said that we should introduce ourselves and say what country we're from. That's adorable.
That is very adorable.
This is Team
Very
America
adorable.
speaking. Welcome to our world. The score is 1-1. I am Whack.
I'm
Hassan.
Hassan.
And Comet walked away. He's the guy that sounds happier than the both of us.
Yes. What do you think about that map? In all honesty, I think we should pick it. I think we should team wall. I think we should pick Saracens, and we should sling when we get out the.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
map.
perfect.
Let's do it.
I love
USA.
the one thing I like more than this plan is that we just announced it to the 300 people watching.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. We'll just do it better.
Well, it's like I told E-Myers, don't pick your civ based on what you think they're gonna do. You pick what you're gonna do, and then make them react. That's how you flex on them.
I love that.
Show your power.
Flex.
Well, yeah, it's like in sports. I mean, if you're the team reacting to the other team, you're usually not in a good position.
I asked Brazil A what their home map is. They said whatever the enemy picks, we decide who we're playing up against, and then decide which map they'll go. That's pretty, that's pretty good. But I mean, you have such a strong team, you can do that. United States has a better team. Nah, man. I think any other teams like Poland, United States, we just need to take advantage of slinging because obviously some maps allow for it. And I think Turkey against Argentina should have thought more about slinging somebody.
Yeah, I think I just got the best message of my life. Okay, so it was Lou. Do you want to take a guess at what he just said?
Case United States?
Nope. I'll give you one guess now, Comment too, and I won't drag this out, and I'll just tell you.
I don't know, man. I got nothing. Let me in.
He said, what? He said, what do you say? Well, basically, he said, what do you say you turn that threesome into a gangbang? And as much as I love Canadians, I kind of like in this American feel we got going on. I don't know, I love Lou though. Like, Lou is like one of my favorite people in all of AOC ever.
Man, Lou is awesome.
I'm with you too.
I'll leave this up to Comet. I can't do it. Comet's running this show. I'm just
Yeah,
Yeah,
so much
Comet is the
pressure,
boss,
man. Much pressure. Alright, how about next game?
Oh, he just said I'll take that as a no.
Oh, poor guy. It's a lot of people, but
yeah. I think we'd end up stumbling over each other at that point. One thing
do you see Daljic here? He's just got it and be like, "Yo, thanks for opening a spot. Gonna take your gold now." To his buddy Archis. They're still in the back of FedEx's base here. Nikov running around expecting to find, like, Daljic or Eamon outside there. He's going to be sorely disappointed.
As Dane said, Juan is going Conquistadors, his favorite.
Archer's also going up to Castle Age. Where is the castle? Oh, he's making it at home. Interesting. I thought he might get aggressive with it.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I mean, there's a lot of scouts on the field. You know, it's dangerous.
You can see Eamon starting to make some towers outside his base. He kind of knows what's coming here.
Honestly, man, Eamon had a good chance early on to prevent these that much damage. He lost like what, 7 villagers?
I didn't think it was that many, was it? Wow,
he lost a lot. He lost, and then idle time plus, you know, oh man, he lost so much economy time right there.
Juan is might picked out all the stone by Eamon too. I'm kind of. Oh, he put his castle home. Did one of you say that? And I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Lou's teasing me.
Let's check. Dalgic going up to castle. FedEx not even close. Eamon, no gold. They're obviously slinging archers. I mean, look at his resources. I didn't even realize this, but he's got like 2K food almost. And
and he has
gold.
what? Does he have 4 stables?
So I guess we can see what's about to come here.
I think they're gonna make a lot of knights. I think if I was gonna sling somebody in that manner, though, I wouldn't have done it with him. Like, do somebody who can make Cavalier +4 or Paladin or something like that. Like, he could have almost gone Imperial already.
Yeah, it's a bit risky if the game goes on longer. Then you've got all these knights sticking around that you can't improve come Imperial Age should the game go that long. But well,
being Argentina, they're stonewalling the map, so I think they're expecting something.
FedEx is quite open though here, right? Like,
Yeah,
you can just
he
run into
definitely
FedEx.
FedEx is going to lose a lot of villagers in a very short amount of time.
He has bloodlines and +1.
Well, is he getting the other upgrade already too? Yeah,
sure.
He's got +2 now.
Yeah.
And FedEx does not have the TC or the fletching upgrade yet, so he needs to.
Yeah, his 2 spearmen aren't gonna cut it here. This is a lot of trouble.
I think Juan is getting a sling, isn't he? Or no? Nope.
Here comes Juan. Yeah, he has to come over. And actually, Daljik's sending knights too. It's just a sling from Eamon, it looks like.
You know, I think Red should go camels as well, because Conquistadors, especially Juan microing them, it's you know, you need to add some camels. There's Persians.
Yeah, and he's already got all the upgrades for Castle Age.
Actually, I think Atras and Red, for that matter, because everybody seems to have food, should be getting the. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all sorts of trouble here.
They should be getting husbandry as well. Everybody has food in this map. Like, everybody should be taking advantage of that.
So they can chase down those cons a little better, or run away from them if it comes to it. where did Daljik go?
Looks
like he's trying to head to... Ah, indeed. Okay, I see him in the back there. Nikov's got a couple of knights of his own. Ooh, a lot of hits getting in on these conquistadors for Juan. And can we tell from the speed, does he have the husbandry? It looks like he's gonna kill 2 conquistadors there.
No, I don't think he has husbandry yet.
I think in Juan's position too, you really have to have that, because you can't afford to lose these. You can only make them out of 1 castle.
80%, 90%, 100%. He's got husbandry now. Blue.
Archer's looks like he's the only one with the TC on the outside for the Turkish team. But Daljik is now getting one up himself. Ooh.
That's a good town center. He's got 2 gold piles right there. That's a good town center from blue.
Archer's trying to take out this TC of FedEx. He's gonna have to divert some of his forces onto these conquistadors, but here comes Daljik to help him out also.
Oh, nice job, Turkey.
Nope.
He needs siege. Where's his siege?
not gonna need it. Unless he's gonna use it versus Nikov, but
it would
Yellow's,
be nice. I don't
he's
know
losing his.
to get.
I definitely think you should add a forest siege. That's like you play
Where does he go
like-
next after this? Does he go outside towards FedEx's gold, or does he go towards Nikov?
I thought he would bring a villager down there, to be honest.
Same.
Where his wood and his gold is. I thought he would go down there. Oh man, FedEx.
Tough spot for FedEx. You can see he's down to 23
Man.
pop.
I can't believe Nikov and Juan are just like letting his villagers run naked. Like go in there and just start taking free hits away.
Yeah.
And there's your siege workshop from Dennis.
He does now have these like 10 conquistadors firing away at these knights, potentially under the fire of these two castles.
Oh man.
Oh, where's he running?
He's been very unlucky with his movements from the army does that sometimes, and it's so annoying. In a situation when you're going conquistadors, you can't really mess up your micro because once they start taking hits, then they're vulnerable.
People are
You have to stay out of range.
complaining about FedEx in the chat. I don't think they realize how insane that is. He just took such a big sling in the face.
Yeah. I mean, give
really not
Turkey
anything
some
that
credit
he-
there, right?
Yeah, it's not anything FedEx did wrong. It's Turkey played that situation better.
See, this is why the siege should have been added earlier because Nico V is stonewalling, and you can't allow that to happen. See, now he's gonna delay them.
Yeah, they have such an army advantage now, but they're struggling to do economic damage to the Argentinians here.
It looked like they did plenty on FedEx.
Well, they certainly did, but they could be doing more at the moment if they could get into someone's base. They want to fight, instead they're chasing around Juan, running in circles with his conquistadors. Yeah, I mean, Eamon, well, obviously he's been feudal age slinging, but still hasn't been able to chop to the outside, although maybe that's intentional.
You know, I think Eamon was kind of behind, I would say, and anytime you're behind, I guess one of the options could be a sling, and usually it pays off, as you can see this game.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, if you're behind but you can contribute food, if somebody's got their town centers up,
Yep.
I mean, it's you remember the game that we played? What was it? Last night or 2 nights ago? Versus Canada.
Yesterday, yeah, yesterday when we played that map, and I was masterful.
You didn't even do anything beyond send. Well, I know you're saying that. I meant like it's. You gave me resources and walked away from the computer, and it just matters that much.
Yeah, you don't see this too often, but they are going to go for killing this castle in Castle Age with rams here from Dodge. They just got so many knights, and yeah, I agree with you. Certainly the right choice.
If you
Although
can
it's
hold
annoying.
Juan back, you mean
They've
you're gonna have
gotta
to
keep
sacrifice
those
some
knights,
knights,
yeah.
but you can take them down.
Because he can't hit those rams with those conks in that position. You got to force him out of that tiny gap where he can take those
Juan knows
pot
he has to
shots
give
at
them.
you.
God, I smell. I need a shower.
Red needs to get +2 defense
Yes, he does.
armor. Yeah, I don't know why he doesn't have it.
As soon as Juan could see that they were outside his castles, he should have been upgrading, fletching, and maybe even the defense. Like, make those rams take as long as they can.
Ooh, he could lose 4 of these conquistadors from that castle, unfortunately for him.
That's not much right now. I mean, they have much bigger problems than 4 conks. It still doesn't help, but I mean, he needs to be walling his front because those knights that are hitting those houses are coming through if he doesn't see. Oh, well, or he could just stop hitting the house. That's probably the best defense Juan could have had there.
Is Nico going for Halberdier?
Well, Mongols
I mean,
can't make
pikemen?
halberdiers, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, pikemen.
yeah. Is he up? No, he wouldn't be able to get there anyway. If you're him, I think you just want to see camels made, but
Yeah, yeah, I thought he was gonna go camels to be honest, but he went pikemen.
I just think they're
Losing
too
those-
far behind on too much, and when Eamon gets through, he's going to be able to seal off half the map, and
He's losing a lot of rams, so
Yeah, it looks like they'll be able to save this castle for the moment.
the Turkish guys were too afraid to fight under the castle with their knights, even though they had the rams there.
yeah.
I mean, in Castle Age, yeah, you're going to bite a little bit of a bullet on a push like that, but if you break them in that spot, it's game.
The bright side for them, they still both have their knight armies. I mean, it's a lot of knights they still have
It
available.
is.
Archer's going up to Imperial, and let's see, is Dalgic as well? No, he's not.
Juan is though.
I don't see them coming back in this game right now, as things are. Juan is up, though. That's the biggest thing
I
they
don't
have
know.
advantage for them.
I think Juan is going halberdiers, which is going to be like crucial for them to come back.
Yeah. He's going to fill up his population really well with that, and
Yep,
they don't
yep.
cost any gold. They only cost 600 gold to upgrade for
Yep.
all of their blacksmith techs. And it's going to hold them away from the castle. It's going to be like, they're going to be able to hit rams, they're going to be able to counter the paladins.
Not only that, but he has a lot of conquistadors, and you honestly don't even need to upgrade them. You can, use halberdiers first, and then
Yeah, isn't
Yeah.
the fire rate better for
But
Hawks?
yeah, heard something about that. But there's a lot of
Archer's kind of left his teammate
Yeah.
out to dry a little bit here, fighting both the pikemen and the conquistadors. Now he comes back in.
I think they should have just. Wow, Nikov needs to delete that wall. There we go. Juan sinking back into a power position here, and they're going to retreat.
They're very close to getting into the base of Nikov, though, but it doesn't look like they're
Wow.
going to push yet.
FedEx, or San, do you see that sling by FedEx? Give him a 97 spot. It's like yesterday.
Oh man, I just saw. Do you see this? Archer's actually got a scout into FedEx's gold.
oh
The
man.
poor guy.
Is FedEx defeated?
He's
No,
got-
he has a Vil walling, or
Oh wow,
Oh,
there's
yeah, he-
there's look north. There's
one Vil.
there's one villager.
No, he has
Wow,
another
poor
population.
FedEx.
Where is
Juan,
it? Oh, is it just still
Juan-
dying? Oh, there it is.
Juan
He has
is-
one left in his old base, right by that lumber camp.
Juan is doing excellent.
Oh my, poor FedEx.
Juan is going the right unit, doing the right moves, going back to his castle. He's playing really well.
He's not sacrificing anything. He's going to get the best
Nope.
value he can out of his military
Yep.
with limited resources.
That's so crucial when you're going a unit like Conquistador.
And I honestly think that the Turkish team made a mistake when they chose to sling the Mongol player, because those cavaliers are not going to be able to be upgraded in a way that will benefit their team later. They're going to lose a lot of value when that guy goes Imperial, which is just now.
Honestly, Blue should have pushed with Siege so much more earlier, and they would have been, I think, probably ending the game by now. But they gave him enough time to defend and come back. He made another castle.
I'd even say right now he should be making Siege, either Siege Onagers or Siege or
That's a good
Scorpions,
option,
because he
That's
can't,
a good
like,
option.
how many castles does he really think he's going to make to be able to make Mangudai out? I mean, he's going to, okay, I think they're slinging him or he's buying because he's making his third, but I really didn't even think he'd be able to make 3.
It's crazy
He needs-
when you look at the mini-map and see how much outside of the kind of pit onto the gold areas that the Argentinians have compared to the Turkish players here.
He should add Hussars as well immediately.
Trebs coming from both Juan and Archers here. And Juan setting up his Trebs outside to siege down this castle of Archers. Oh, he caught out a little without
Yeah.
Dalgic here. He's going to lose this Treb, I would assume, at least. Indeed he will. And He may have trouble with this army here. It's interesting going for the kind of forward castles as the Mongol player here. When you know he wants to switch to Magadai.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't think I need to say that more than that time. But it's like if you can only afford 3 castles, it's probably not best to put them versus the player who's dominating in the game.
And he's very close to be losing this. I think. Well,
He's gonna lose it.
yeah. And here come 2 more traps.
Yeah, it's gone.
They're not ready to fight yet.
In fact, he can hit and run so well that he should probably just run up with Cox and take loose castles out now and just say, "You're not making me. You're not fighting back yet."
Eamon is now in Castle Age. Obviously in a better position to come back than FedEx.
Interesting. Atras should be slinging either his gold away or upgrading siege with that. Because as it is, he should be sending Eamon Imp so he can make elite skirmishers with some real upgrades, or get Scorps or something, because as he is going to be fighting versus Pikes and Conchs, it's a dynamic combination. They're not going to have success versus that, and he's not going to make Magadai for much longer either.
I totally agree with the siege Onagers. I think it's great. Plus, I mean, if you look at the map, it's wood and gold. So I mean, it's a good option to go because all you need is wood, and gold.
Where's FedEx second villager, by the way? I see the one on by the mill, by his original base.
It's up north. Or was. Maybe still wandering. It's kind of nomadic.
I mean, do you think they're aware of how... They have to be aware of how FedEx definitely isn't getting back in this game, right?
Wow,
I mean,
it walked all the way around the map. It was over behind Eamon's base a little while ago. It came back around over. He should just go make some archer ranges, have them sling him up, and then he can go sit in their trade. That'll be fun later if he just chills out.
I think Nico should go Hussars.
I agree. I also think that he shouldn't even really try and fight much with them. He should just jam them into their eco.
Yup, exactly. Because they're not walled. They're trying to wall, but I mean earlier it would have been a better option for Nico. He went Pikes.
That and they have Pikes. They have some power units. It's not like they're gonna do a ton on the battlefield. I mean, getting in the way for the cogs helps, but I don't think that Juan is really going to be hurting versus any kind of military action.
Eamon is now finally going up to Imperial Age. Let's see. They've played it very conservatively here, but it is 3 versus 2.
FedEx getting ambitious and walling.
I mean, Dane, remember when you said even if somebody's completely dead, you could still be a nuisance?
Yes.
Well, he's being a nuisance.
I didn't say that in this game, but for everybody kind of wondering, it's like if you're dying, there are little things you can do that can kind of swing the game. Walling for your team,
it's got
just
8
getting
hit
yourself
points.
back in it matters a lot.
And it's smart that he did that when he knows there looks like there's about to be a big battle here.
Exactly, and it looks like actually Argentina is coming back really good.
Oh, he lost it. Oh, he lost his other villager. Okay.
Yeah, but they've maintained. I've been watching the score a lot. They've been maintaining the same score, but you can't really look into it too much because FedEx is just like off.
It might as well be 0.
Yeah, I mean, they're still like for the people that are playing those 3 armies. Argentina still has an advantage. They have full upgraded army. I think that they should actually maybe even start making. I almost said paladins there, but I don't. Not yet.
I like how Nico. I like how Nico took advantage and took those gold mines on to the right of his base on that side. If you guys see it, and he walled up too. So I mean, there's no raiding. They're playing it good, man. They're playing really good.
Eamon almost walled them off the other side, though. They need to get out there and take some of that. They need a trade route because Turkey is setting theirs.
Is this the time? It looks like Archers is coming up from the south, and they're going to try to all three come in onto this army in the middle. You can see Nikov calling GG before the fight even begins. He's just got his pikemen out in front of these conquistadors that Juan's got, but it's just so many units. It's 3 players with a good 30, 40. Oh man, Nikov just resigns.
I think that was a
I
mistake.
don't know. Yeah, I think Nico should have had hussars. They would have been on the skirmishers, and then they could have handled this other army. I don't know. I think Nico kind of gave up.
Well,
I just hear a lighter.
don't be ridiculous. I thought we've talked about this. He doesn't smoke anymore.